there's no way that he's going to be able to keep pushing. Here come the Zealots from the bottom left here coming to reinforce and make sure that he maintains his defense here. This Archon is doing a lot of damage to Bisu's Zealots, and yeah, Bisu's pulling away with his Zealots. Going to get his Dragoons into range here to try and finish off that that Archon, and now Free is going to back off here. He's run out of Storm, so he's definitely behind here in that battle. There's no way he was going to be able to hold off there. And Free did take that inside 5 o'clock position, so it is still at 3 bases, and it looks like Bisu's throwing out his 3rd base as well. And good, decent Storm there. Well, okay, I take that back. That was an okay Storm by Bisu on that Ram. Not able to do that much damage, but still did a little bit. And I think Bisu now has taken a lead in this game. 4 base, including he should have 3 gas to freeze 3 base, but only 2 gas. Free really needs to try and put up a 4th Nexus there. Put back that base at the bottom left would probably be his best bet, or maybe the right middle there. I guess that'd be about the 4 o'clock base. You could go for that as well. Bisu with some photon cannons at his 3rd base there as well. Free, we saw, had a couple photon cannons at his 3rd base, but it wasn't enough to really hold off, and he didn't really reinforce as well as he should have. And Bisu throwing down more gateways, macroing like crazy. He's already got a huge army out. I think he's got a significantly bigger army than Free. I didn't think he won that battle by that much, but he's got a significantly bigger army out on the field, it looks like, just from the blobs that are moving around. And I think his macro is actually outdoing Free at this point. And now Bisu moving down the middle of the map. Is he going to maybe go for those temples? I don't think so. Usually, if either player is going to go for those temples, it really should be done with Reavers. Everything else is going to be very, very slow. And it looks like both players are just content to macro up here and just have their units on patrolling their side of the map. And yeah, there is Free throwing down his 4th base at that 4 o'clock position. Going to try and regain an economic stability here, and actually something being thrown down there at about the 2 o'clock base as well. I don't know if that's a Nexus or a Pylon, and if that's a Nexus, that could be Free trying to get a trying to double expand here, which is going to be kind of dangerous for him, but he's going for it. And poor Free has probes that got stuck in his gateways. I don't even know if they can get out. Yes, they can get out. Okay, but that was a little bit wasted time that Free had to spend microing there. Looks like Bisu's throwing down his 5th base, and also he's going for these temples in the middle, going to start weakening them. And Bisu is going for that 5th base at that would be about the 10 o'clock position. And Bisu is going to try and take down those temples as he has time. Going to keep moving his army around, making sure that Free doesn't get any sort of a free path into his base. And Free throwing down cannons at his 4th base. I still want to see what's at that 2 o'clock position. Whether that's I think that's just a pylon, but still I'd like to see it and know what that is. Or it might even be just be an observer. And those 3 Zeldnaga temples are almost down in the middle, and I don't know if Free sees this. I don't know if he has an observer there. If he doesn't, that could be bad for him. He might be caught unawares if Bisu's army suddenly comes down right down the middle. But if Free can prepare for this, if Free should be able, Free should see this. If he can prepare for this, he can lay a big trap for Bisu and maybe do a lot of damage here. Bisu's coming down here, and who's going to get the advantage here? Come on, Freeze needed to get some good storms in here to get this off, and Bisu with some good storms by Bisu, great storms by Bisu. Actually, counter storm from Free doing a lot of damage as well. A lot of those both players just storming the heck out of each other. Great storm by Free, hitting a lot of those Dragoons there. If you can get another one in there, gonna take down some Dragoons. Just storm is everywhere. There's just the entire screen is stormed. Everything's dead. Everything is dead. There's some Dragoons and a couple Archons left for both players. Okay, it looks like Bisu's gonna come out ahead here. He's got about 8 Dragoons or so, and Free's only got 4 or so, and there's a couple Archons for Bisu that have survived as well, and now Zealots are coming in against Archons, and that's never a fun deal, and there's just more Dragoons than Zealots even, and it looks like some Templar are coming in here for Free, gonna get some good storms off, good storms there by Free, but now this mineral-only base is definitely at risk now, and Bisu just streaming units in, gonna continually reinforce this spot. It just looks like his macro is absolutely just beating Free's macro. I gotta say that he's gonna go down just to the macro. Now the storm's going off for Bisu, taking out a lot of those probes, and this entire base is going to go down. Bisu is absolutely going to take this down. A decent storm by Free to try and save himself, but you can see the look on his face. He knows that this is very nearly over. Very nearly over. There's Zealots sitting here picking at this base, and Archons are morphing in for Bisu. Bisu's getting a huge advantage right now, taking this entire base and forcing Free to micro with Dragoons now, not even able to let them go at it. He's forced to do very minute micro at this point because he just doesn't have an army left on the field, and that is not a good position for him at all. He has kind of fended off Bisu, and Bisu has been forced to his job, but Free has virtually no army out on the field. He's running off about 2.5, 3 bases right now, when Bisu's at a good solid 4, and he hasn't really lost probes at all. Actually, his main is actually mined out. Free's main should be mined out, but it looks like it might have a tiny little bit of resources left. But Bisu absolutely with that fantastic attack breaking through the middle and just catching Free, not quite as prepared as he should have been. Bisu coming back down again here for an attack, and now we should see the Storms coming in for both players, and not even gonna get to Storms. Bisu takes it. Free GG's after Bisu's ridiculous macro. Free goes down. Bisu showing us why he is the greatest, if not the greatest, and the second greatest player in the world at the moment, taking down Free, and he'll get to go to the final match in this Group B, the Group of Dragons. He'll get to face Jangbi and try to avenge his loss from Game 1. Bisu doing a fantastic job after coming back from losing his Nexus in that initial in the initial several minutes that he did after a failed rush, losing his Nexus, and still comes back to win. And Free's got to be very disappointed in himself. He definitely had a very, very good opportunity in this game to try and get his way out of this group, but he goes down. Bisu moves on to the final match, and that will be coming at you next.